Hello friends, welcome to day 15 of the free web development course, and this is the second last day and we have covered almost everything. Mm, we started from basic HTML, CSS, we have gone through grid, flexbox, we have done JavaScript, we have done ES6 advanced JavaScript, then we have moved to React, we have completed React, we have completed React hooks. Now it's time for doing the React projects. Okay, so I will today and tomorrow I will do the React projects, so that we can learn in a practical way, and there will be more in this channel soon. After this training completes, I will have some very good projects on this channel. Okay, and I will mainly concentrate on the projects. So we'll wait for another 5 minutes, let other people join, then we will start. So for the time being, let me tell a bit about my YouTube journey. And so this is my YouTube, and I have more than 140 videos right now, and I have started with everything. The intention of starting this YouTube channel was for everyone to be able to be a web developer. Okay, and I think for the past 6 months I made enough content for everyone, for a complete beginner also, to be a web developer. So how to use that? So first you can do this HTML and CSS playlist. Okay, so it has got everything. HTML and CSS playlist, HTML crash course, then CSS crash course, then building some easy sites, all those things. Then grid crash course is there. Okay, flexbox crash course is there, and then all these sites are there. Then more of CSS is there. Okay, so you start from here, and then you after that you move to this, uh, where it is, yeah, you move to this playlist, this vanilla JavaScript playlist. So it has got again everything from for JavaScript. It has got everything JavaScript, even the advanced JavaScript one. So it has got everything here, and then after that you move here. So modern ES6. ES6 is the version of JavaScript which is released in 2015, and it contains almost everything for ES6, which is a must for React. See, now in today's world you will get a job only if you know React, and React is booming for the past 4 years and still booming, and it has overtaken everything from Angular to Vue.js, everything. Nothing stands before it, and every from startup to enterprise, from everything. Yeah, I will soon have videos on this, what you should learn. So this has got everything. Actually, this is a very good course. I was intending to make it for Udemy, but then put it on YouTube. So this is a very good course, and at the end you do 4 projects also here. Okay, so after that you can always come here, and so the thing is that you should know HTML, CSS and JavaScript before moving to React. Some people move to React quickly and they struggle. Okay, so you should not do like that. You should first do HTML, CSS and JavaScript, then have some JavaScript projects also, so you can do these also. Okay, so after that you should move to this react.js tutorials, and I cover almost everything. And this is the original class-based React.js, and actually React is divided into two parts now, class-based and hook-based, but it's still the older projects, and it is fully compatible with class-based projects. So you should do this first, this older way, because you have to know the benefit of hooks before knowing the class based. And today if you start a new project, or a company in which you work, which just starts a new project, they will start with hook, they will not start with class. But think of the project which started 2 years back. The project in which I am working, it started 2 years back. It is still in classes, and it is very difficult to move it to hooks. And because the projects become so huge, the production level project, it is not easier to move them to something else. And so, and classes are also not that much bad, so you can first go through this, and then after that uh, this where it is, yeah, after that do this hooks also. I have almost all completed. Actually, there were some hooks which I was not able to do in my free web development classes, so you can go through them here. Means some use reducer, use callback, use memo, use ref, all this, and custom hooks also. So I teach almost every hooks here, and this is a very very good course. Means from starting with use state, use effect, everything I teach it. So okay, so after that you should do the React Redux. So Redux is still applicable in almost everything. You have to know Redux. Okay, so I have recently started this also. So some of the videos are private, so because I launch one video every day, as my channel says, daily tutorials. So I launches one video every day. So this Redux is there, so you have to learn Redux if you want to work in the industry, some even a startup or a big enterprise or anything, or your person not in a personal project. In personal project you can means use context instead of Redux. So but Redux is a must. Okay, so this it is about my channel, and please do subscribe to see. I have produced so much content in the past 6 months, but I am not getting the subscriber which I require. So only this much subscribers, so please do subscribe to my channel so that I can produce more content like this. And on the weekend I do live streams also. And one more thing is, I was doing a free web development class for the past 14 weekends. Okay, so this is, I have done every weekend. I do 2 classes on Saturdays and Sundays. So this is the day 14. All the previous live streams are here till day 14, and you today is day 15. Tomorrow is the last day of day 16. Okay, so this is a short form of everything in my channel. Means I start from HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So everything which I have on my channel, this means channel, it has got more content, but a concise form of everything is there. So, so if you are in a hurry, you can go through this also. My live streams, you can go through them also. And one more thing I wanted to tell, that see, all this content which is on my YouTube is on my website also, the webdet.tech. So if you are a person who reads more, so you can go through my website also and read the articles on it. See what I do, I generally makes first a blog, and then I make a video out of it. Okay, so everything you can read as a blog also. And one more thing I want to say, see, I have just recently, one of my book got published from the biggest author, A Press. So please do support me, and please do buy it. It's a Gatsby book. So what is Gatsby? Gatsby is something which is uses, you can develop very very fast website using Gatsby. And you can treat it as a static site generator. I will do a video on it, or on what it is. So I go through 4 really production sites, including my this site. This is a very big production site in this foundation Gatsby project. So it's a very good thing for people who want to quickly build their portfolio site. And Gatsby is good because it uses React. So you are learning React, and uses GraphQL also. So you learn a good deal of GraphQL also. And it is 100 times better than, it is sort of, you can think of it as a replacement of WordPress also. So it has got a very good ecosystem also, which is getting good by the day. And it is somewhat easier than that using React. And it is a static site generator. It has its own use, means static site. So it is 10 times faster than any React projects also. The SEO is better, and all those things I cover in this. So if you are a freelancer, or if you are a student, want to learn very good React, go through this. Okay, so uh, let's get started with today's project. So it's already 10:09, so we'll get started with today's project. So the first project which we are going to do is a simple Photoshop clone. Okay, so let me do one more thing. Let me go full screen so that you are able to see everything. Okay, so uh, for any React project we do, as you might know, npx create react app Photoshop run. It takes 5 to 10 minutes, so I had already done it, and after that I had cd'd into that, and then I would open it with VS Code with code dot. So, and after that we need to do a npm start. So I'm doing that. So it's a simple Photoshop clone. Photoshop is a very big thing. We cannot have all the functionality, but we will have a simple functionality of Photoshop. Okay, and we will mainly use React and CSS filter. There's something known as CSS filter. So it will start at localhost 3000. Okay, so it is working. I don't want it here. I don't want it here. And I will open it here, localhost 3000, and it is showing correctly. Okay, so let's go ahead, and I will do the code here. Okay, so let's remove some boilerplate codes. Okay, so in the app.js, we don't want all this logo, and also let me remove it. Let me remove it also, because we are using our own css. Or okay, so, and I don't want everything here, so let me return null here. So first thing is like this, and then in index.js also we don't want, let me remove this. This is, we don't want report with fivel. This, we don't want index.css, because we will create our own css. So let me do it, remove this also. And okay, so now what we are going to do, I think I have to increase the size. Okay, now I think it is okay. Okay, so in the src, in most React projects, I'm not going to tell much because I've already completed react.js on this channel. So, and you can go through my videos also. So I have to come here src, and I will create a components. So this is the way we generally do src components, and then in that slider dot js I will do. Okay, and then rafce, what is this? This is a shortcut rafce, which give me the skeleton, and this I have got from this extension in VS Code. So nowadays that's why everybody should use VS Code. VS had become way too powerful and way ahead of competitors like Sublime and all those things. Okay, so control B, and then let me add some class name equal to slider container, and input type equal to range, and class name. So input type equal to range gives us a nice slider actually. So we'll close it, save it, then save it, and then after that we will go to our app here, app.js. Actually we have removed one thing more, but we want that import app.css. We want that thing actually. Okay, so and then import slider from not components slider. Okay, and here now let's have something. Okay, my Amit is working. So this is the shortcut for Amit. So I will do div.content and then I will press tab. So this is a shortcut you should all know for Amit, which is comes in VS Code, and it will create like this. Okay, and then another div I will have div dot main dash image, and like this, and inside that another div dot sidebar, and this, and side bar buttons I'll have, and I will have the slider here. Okay, and then let me save it, and if you go to localhost, why it is working fine. Okay, so our slider is been shown, but now we'll go to app.css, and we will change everything there. Actually, app.css. Okay, control B. Okay, control A, and delete everything which is there, and then first we'll do the basic setup of box sizing, and before will come comma, after will come. Okay, and then box sizing border box, body will be margin 0. So this is the basic setup we have done. See, the margin has gone now. Okay, 150%. Yeah, it's okay. Okay, so after that we'll do for the dot container. This container class will do, and then dot container, and here we'll do some good. We'll use grid display grid template column 1 fr, and auto grid template row. So I have a very good grid series also. You can go through it. I teach all these things there, and 1 fr auto is done. Let us see what changes this makes. Nothing much. See, this sidebar button, and this has gone at two different sides. Okay, and then grid template areas. So this is an advanced form of grid template areas, in which what we generally do. See, I'll give image and sidebar. Okay, and slider and sidebar. I will soon tell what image and sidebar and these things are grid template areas. Height is 100 vertical height. This is required to do it correctly. With this 100 vertical width. Okay, and background color is hash DA. Yeah, this one, DA, and let me save it. See, this is done like this. Okay, the color and all those things are done, but the real magic we'll see now. See, we have something known as this main image. Dot main image grid area I will give, and I will write image. So what does that mean? See, this image is here, so this main image will be shown here, this image where it is there. And let me have some background color right now, which we are soon going to change red, so that we can understand where it is. Okay, and then dot sidebar grid area is sidebar. So this sidebar is on this side. So this two, first the image will be there, so one fr image, and the auto. See, auto is the one fr, means how much size it is have, means free size it will have. So auto takes only the size which it is there, means which is taken by the div. One fr means it will take the full free size. Okay, so sidebar is there. So background color, I will put this blue violet, looks nice. Okay, so if I go back, see, this is like this. Okay, let me do one thing, let me do like this. So sidebar buttons, and okay, sidebar buttons, something, I think I've done wrong. This is the container, main image is coming till here, class name sidebar buttons is coming till here, slider container input, okay, okay, we will look into it. Let me first sidebar buttons. Okay. The main image is here. The sidebar should come on the side, and the slider should come at the bottom. Slider should come at the bottom slider sidebar. Okay, let me do one thing. Let me have it here. So this is sidebar, this is main image. Nope. And okay, it is giving error then. Okay, I got it. I got the error actually. So right now we don't have the image, so this is a actually the image is a self closing tag. Okay, so the sidebar button is there, and then let me cut it. This is a self closing actually, so we'll have the image here only. So this is a self closing. Let me save it and see. Now this is the way which we want. This is the image, this is the sidebar, and this is the slider. Okay, so now it is okay. So sometimes these things also make so much issue. Okay, so this is how we learn. Okay, so I want to show the main image right now, means the main image right now. So when with that, the image was shown here, then the sidebar is shown in completely. So this is the power of grid template area, and this slider was shown here. Okay, so this is how it is working. Now what we are going to do, we are going to have a image here, main image, instead of just a color red. So that is what we are will be working on this Photoshop thing. And so background color, it will be background image, and then let's get it from a URL. So I have this URL. Let me get this URL from the project which I have, app.css. So I have created this project already, as you might be knowing. So let me have this URL here. Okay, something wrong while copying pasting. Okay, now it is right. So we are having this image. Okay, so if I go back, see, we couldn't find that photo. Why? Maybe you will have something of water. I don't want of nature. Can you find me this? Yeah, they can find me this. So this is unsplash API. So it gives me random thing of water. If I give it like this, 1600 into 900, okay, it will give. So you can go to source.unsplash.com and you can get many things there. Then after that, let us fix this image now. Width is 100%. So width is 100%. Height is 100%. When we save it, width and height. But the main thing is background position. We will take center. Let me save it. So it will come to the center. Okay, and then this is a very important thing. Background size will be contain. So if I do the contain, so see, now it is looking much better. And but I think it is repeating. You can see this is getting repeated from the side. These two are getting repeated. We don't want that. So background repeat is no repeat. So as you're seeing, just in any other project in React also, you need a lot of CSS. So everything is it at the end of the day, it's an HTML, CSS, JavaScript project. So you need to know a lot of CSS in this. So this is now, it is not showing those things which I don't want is it to be repeat. I want this image to be like this. Okay, so now let us we will do now this slider container. So let me come here. slider container, grid area is slider. Anyways, it was going into that one only slider. So this grid area is slider, and let's make a background color of yellow, which I like a lot. FFC 600. So the background color is this, so that you can see it. Okay, margin top is, that gives some margin to rem, and padding is to rem. So let me save it, and now it has been shown correctly, means what it is. Now we will target this because we want it to extend completely. So the only best way to do it is slider, and width is 100%, and cursor is pointer. Okay, so I have saved this. So now the width is 100%, and it's like that. Okay, so now it is almost done, the CSS. Now we'll go to the sidebar. We will create a new file, sidebar item.js. Okay, inside the component we'll create a new file, sidebar item.js. Again RAFCE I will do, and then here button, class name equal to sidebar item, sidebar item. Okay, so let me save it, and now we'll include the sidebar item in the in our app.js. Okay, so where we will include, see the sidebar buttons were there, so we'll include it here. Sidebar item, so it will do this auto import sidebar item. Let me do it twice, sidebar item, and now it is showing here sidebar items. Okay, now we have to style it a bit, so let us go back to our app.js, and here this sidebar we have to show it. So background color I don't need anymore, I want background color to be much better. Background color, I will use a Hsl property. This is another way to give a background, means instead of hex code, this is another way, Hsl, and it is 265 comma 100% comma 86%. It's I think it is hue saturation and something, it is there. Okay, so it will look like this, and border left is 1px solid Hsl 265 comma 100% comma 56%. Okay, so this is done. So let me come back. Yeah, so the color is nicer. So after that I want a display of flex, so that they will be shown like this one, but it is not completely well, and flex direction is column. Flex direction by default is row, so it is column, so it is, again it is correct. So I want it like this only, and align item is stretch. So it will not have much effect right now. Okay, so after that, now we will do this sidebar item. So see, this sidebar item we will do this. Let us do this sidebar item. And grid area is sidebar. No, it is sidebar item. So it is cursor is pointer, then outline is none. So this we are doing for the individual items, and background color is Hsl, this one 265 100% 86. So padding is 1 rem, and we'll have a transition also. Background color 150 millisecond. Okay, let me save it. Let me come back. Now it is showing correctly. Okay, so the way in which we wanted it. Now what we are going to do, this sidebar item, we are going to have the hover as of hover and the focus. Okay, hover comma sidebar item focus, and again background color Hsl. So it was all, actually it is 86%. So what we are going to do, we are going to give it a bit lighter and make it a darker. Okay, make it a 76%. Okay, so like this. Now if we go, see, it is a bit darker. Okay, so like this, and then sidebar item dot active, yeah, dot active we are going to do, and again background color and Hsl, and this one will be actually 72%. So the active will be there when you click on the button, so it will not come now. So now it is showing correctly. Okay, so now next, the thing that we are going to add the logic in our application. Now the logic will be there, so we will go back to app.js. So here we'll create an array of default option. So in this we will place all the filter option like brightness, contrast, saturate, and all those things. So there are something known as a filter option in CSS, so we are going to use that. So there is a lot of thing in that, and I can do some mistake also. So the best thing is that, so let me copy that. Okay, so we go here. So this is already selected, and yeah, let me come back, and here on the top of it I will add it. Let me save it. So this is an array default option. So array of objects. So the first object, so name is C, brightness, property is brightness, value is by default 100, and there is a range and there is a unit. So what is the unit? And then contrast is there, the value, min, max, unit, saturation is there, grayscale. These are all filter option. So if you go to here, CSS filter. Okay, so CSS filter. So what is there? So any image you can do it like this: filter grayscale 100%, So these are the values which are there. So filter, blur, brightness, all these things are there in this. So you can go through this. So blur, if you can do the image blur, so it will make the image blur. This is a very powerful thing in CSS, this filter property. Okay, you can target anything and make it. So let me move it here. Okay, so that I have done. So this we have done for a thing in this array of objects. So we have added all the filter properties which are available: grayscale, sepia, hue, rotate, and this is the property name actually. So this is the name, and but this is the actual thing, hue, rotate. This is how we give it in filter. So blur is there. So all those things are there. Okay, so now in app.js we need to have a state. So for that state, I don't know, nowadays in React what happens by default, the with create React app they create something in which even they don't import React, so we have to import React and use the state also. So let me do that. Import React comma use state from React. Okay, I've done. And then let me do one thing. Let me, this is quite big, so I'm minimizing it. And then inside the function here I will have const options comma set options equal to use state. And what we are passing here, we are passing this default option whole, which is a array of object, as you have seen. So we are passing this whole. So for use state, if you want to know, you can go to my hook series, or you can refer to the previous class also. In that previous class, yeah, I taught hooks in the previous class. So this option, so by default it is equal to default option. So then what we are going to do, we'll come here, options, and this is option is an array of objects, so we can map through it. So this sidebar will pass it to the sidebar item. Okay, so we don't want to right now, want only one. Let me also remove this because we're going to pass it. So options is there, so we need to do this in React. So scully bracket, if you want to pass in the options dot map, we are getting option. So this can be anything, but generally it is the way industry standard. This we take it at plural. This is a singular option comma index. Index also we can get, and then like this return. And yeah, what we are returning, we are returning sidebar item which we have already taken. And what we are passing to it, we are passing key equal to index. This is very important because our React throws error, so that's why we took the index. And name equal to option dot name. Okay, so this is done. Let me save it. Okay, so now we have to go back to our sidebar item, and in the sidebar item we are now getting a prop known as name. So we will destructure it here, name. And then instead of this sidebar item, we will just do the name. So just a name, but and the name, just the name we did, and we are getting the name, brightness, contrast, saturation, and everything. Because why we are getting this, because option dot name, see this, the name is this, brightness, contrast, so we are getting that. Okay, so now at least our everything is showing perfectly, the name is showing perfectly. Let me see if I increase the size. Let Yeah, no, I think 150 is good, much better. 150%. So I've increased the size. Actually, you might see it a bit different, but it's okay for to see it on the live stream. Okay, so live stream you are showing the code, we always have to increase the font size. So in back to app.js, we have to set another state variable, set index, which is used to get the correct filter option from this uh, selected option actually. So next let's create that and we will learn about it. Okay, so this default is there, then const selected index comma set. And generally in the use state, it is the thing is that if I do selected state, then it is set selected state. So it is like set state in class based component. Selected index equal to use state of the initial value is of the index is 0. Okay, and then const selected option equal to options, that options array which we have. This options is equal to default option, so these options which we have and the selected index we will pass it here. So we'll soon see why we did this. Okay, so the another thing which you need here is active. So which one is active we need to know. Okay, and index triple equal to selected index. Okay, so like this, and it's good it came the next line. So index triple equal to selected index. There is a active. So active is something, see, we have a active class also. So now in the sidebar item, move it here. In the sidebar item we have another props known as active. So comma active I'm doing, and now the class name which we will change to. So there is a very good way to do it, that in React now with the now with the new way to do the string, this tilde. Okay, so for that we have to pass everything inside this. Okay, so sidebar item is there, and then I will have another class. So active, if active is been passed, then I will add the class active, or else none. Okay, so if active prop isn't passed, what I'm going to do is, this is the way to add classes in the ReactJS project. So if the active prop isn't passed, I will add a class active. Sidebar item will already be there, but I will add a class of active also. And where is the class of active? This class will get added. Okay, so like this. And now now we are going to have a click handler also here. So let us create it first here, then we will create it in the because that will also be get passed as a props actually. So handle click, so this we are getting as a prop, and we will soon create it there. Okay, so that will be a one click where it is. Yeah, so let me move it down actually. Okay, so on click it will call the handle click. So this handle click prop, so this we have to quickly go back and create in our app.js. So I'm coming back here, and okay, so it is also going a bit longer. It is not formatting because I generally don't set the prettier. Why? Because in my office project nobody likes prettier because it messes up somebody. If somebody uses prettier and the other person doesn't uses, it messes up the production code a lot, and the commits give there will be a lot of commits basically that way. Handle click. So handle click is something which we are passing it here. Okay, so this is how this I have also told earlier. In this is how we pass the props from children to parent. So this is a very common way, common pattern in React. Okay, so when that will on click, this will get passed. So this will also call a function, and that I'm calling it here itself. I'm not creating it outside. And set selected index, set selected index equal to index. Set selected index, this set selected index, I will make it equal to the index. Okay, so let me go back. See, the index is getting selected properly. So let me also explain it how it is happening actually. So see what we're doing. So let us go back, and we have a set selected index and selected index by default, which is 0. So by default the first one will be highlighted. Okay, if my app start, the first one will be highlighted. Okay, and see random images coming, so first one will be highlighted. And then what will happen, there is an active thing also there, which index triple equal to selected index we are giving it here. Okay, this index, this is the current index, so this is mapping through it. So everything will have an index. First one will have a 0, second one will have a 1 2 3 4 5 6. So whatever it is there, it is will be index. And from here, see, I'm passing a handle click. So this handle click I'm passing. So when I click on something, that's its index also get passed. Okay, so its index also get passed. So I'm set selected index equal to the index. So what index get passed? So if it is 1, suppose in the case, see this is there, so this is 0 1 2, so it will be, this is 0, this is 1, this is 2. So this 2 will be the new set selected index will be 2. And now active is index triple equal to selected index. So the active will props will only get passed in that one in which the index, which is 2, is equal to selected. So active, we are passing it, it as that active prop will pass only in the item which will have 2 index. So and that's why the active class will get added. This is a very popular logic to add this highlighting thing. Okay, and then the next thing which we are going to make is our slider. So we're done with this, but see now nothing is getting applied also. So a slider corresponds to the active value. Okay, so in app.js, so we have not yet done not done for the slider also yet. So slider will go, and see our default value, we have something known as min max. Okay, so let it be open, and in slider we'll pass something min equal to selected option dot range dot min. So range dot min, this is range, and dot min, we are going to the selected option, whichever option is selected, then taking the range and the min. Okay, first thing is the min, like this. Then max is selected option range dot max, and value is equal to selected option dot value. Okay, and handle change equal to handle change. So this handle change I have to create now. Value is selected option dot value, so this value also we are taking. Okay, now we have to create this handle, not handle change, this is wrong. We have to let us name something different. So handle slider change. So this function I have to create now. Outside the return I will create function handle slider change e. I will get and set options I will do, and then prev options will be there, and then return will be there. So this prev option things we can take, so this is much better. Means when you do a set state, the previous state also we can take, so this thing we can take. So this return prev option dot map option comma index, and this is like this. If index is not equal to selected index is not equal to the selected index, then just return the option. So we can do the if in a single statement also like this. Else return dot option. So we're destructuring it, dot option. Okay, so dot option, it is something like, it will mean like this, and value will be equal to e dot target dot value. So what we are doing here, we are only changing the value because of this. See, this value is selected option dot value, whatever is a selected option. So selected option is option selected index, so option selected index. So whenever we click on something, see what is happening. Option selected index, suppose in this case, as I told 0 1 2 2, so saturation is getting selected. Okay, so saturation is getting selected, so it will come here, and option 0 1 2 0 1 2, option 2 is saturation, so saturation will be there. So this one will get selected, and then after that uh, uh, the this slider will also run, because I will all the components get re-rendered. The value will be selected option dot value. So by default the value of saturation is 100, so selected option dot value will be that much. But if I change it value, so this handle change will fire at that time if I change it. And that's handle change, what it is doing, it is going to this set option which again it will change everything in this default option. As you might see, this default option, it is there, so it will change the whole of the array of objects. So I am getting the previous option dot map, so I'm mapping through the whole thing, which means not only the saturation but everything here, blur and all those things. So first I'm checking if index is not equal to selected index. See, suppose if the index is 0 1 3 4 5 6, then I'm doing nothing, I'm returning the option as it is. But if it is there, the else part will take that. I will do this dot option. Dot option means now I have a separate option, so dot option for me it is this case. So all the other value of the object will be taken as it is, only this value thing will get changed, because I'm changing it to e dot target dot value, which corresponds to the slider actually. So let me save it. Okay, so now it broke. No, now we have to go to the actually the slider, because we are passing some props to the slider. So we will go here, and we are getting min comma max comma value comma handle change. So handle change, see this handle change we are getting. So this will definitely make it to on change. Okay, so let me again, there will be a lot of things, so let me do like this. Okay, then min will be equal to min. So in a range, type range, we have a min, we have a max equal to max. Okay, value will be equal to the value, and there is a on change handler in React. On change will be equal to handle change. So let me save it. And then still we are seeing that nothing happens. Why nothing happens? So nothing happens because this is a CSS property. So we have to, we changed, actually the value is getting changed, but we have to use this somewhere, and where we'll change it, we'll change the value of the image here. Okay, so image, we are going to change style equal to get image style, get image style. Okay, so then here we create a new function, get image style, and then now const filters. So style equal to get image style, this function will run filters equal to options dot map, because that only contains the option array. Options dot map, we are going to do option return this string interpolation, then option dot property, then this thing, then option dot value. Okay, option dot unit, and here return filter is filters dot join with this. Okay, now not filter, it is filters, this one we are taking. Okay, so now let me do it. Now let me explain it, what this is option dot property. So we are mapping through it, so each option will contain the simple thing. So what we are doing, option dot property. So let's see what is option dot property. Option dot property is blur, 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 and then in the bracket we are giving value, option dot value. Value is this, value is 0, suppose it is 0, and that unit is px. So it is blur, we are writing something like this, blur, blur and 0 px. So why we are writing it like this, I will tell. Again, to the CSS property, see, if you see the CSS property, how it is, grayscale 100%. If I go to blur, blur is px. Okay, so blur is 5 px. So suppose it is 0 px and we are changing it to for something, so blur will go like this. So that was the thing for unit. So all the unit are not same, some is degree, some is percentage, most of them are percentage. So this is like this. So this will this blur will be 0 px. Okay, so now why we are doing this filters dot join and all those things. So for that, what we need to do, we need to check what is there in this filter, clg filters. Okay, clg filters I'm doing. And now let me inspect element, go to console, and 97, so it is coming from here. See, what is it? It is an array containing brightness of 100%, contrast of 100%, saturation of 100%, grayscale, hue, rotate, and 0. So what is this? This is the, by default, the value which we have given. Okay, so this is that. And then what I'm doing here, this filters dot join of this. So let me show that also. Filters dot join, what it will do, and filter equal to filters dot join value. So that we have already seen from here, because we have to give the filter and then this property. Okay, so what it is doing, see, it is making it like this, a very big. So that join, it converts the array into a string, this JavaScript join. So what it is making a very big thing. So filter equal to brightness, contrast, all those things it is making. The filter is there. So it is, if I go here where I am, so what it is making, it is making filter is like this. It is giving it, and it is setting the style here. So it is like this, it is working. Okay, so and this option also get changed when we do the index, when we do the slider. So let me come back and close it first. Okay, so by default you are seeing that it is then something. So I have brightness, so brightness I'm increasing, contrast I'm decreasing, saturation increasing, grayscale, let me decrease it, sepia, let me decrease it, hue, rotate, let me increase it, blur, let me make it a bit more blur. So this is our project. So this is how our project is working, and it is working completely fine. So this is our simple Photoshop clone. And this type of clones you can find many where at internet, many websites you can see these things, and many css filters. So they are made with this way only. Okay, and you can create your own and launch it on a site like this. Okay, so then, so this completes our first project. Okay, so now, okay, someone is telling me hi. Hi, Khan. Okay, so we will start the second project now. So for that, let me close it, which will be a CodePen clone. So let me go here. So I have already again done the same thing here also, like this npx create react app CodePen, and it is done as it takes more than 10 minutes. So I'm not going to do it, and then I will go to CodePen. Okay, like this. And let me do one thing, let me close the earlier project, and first do a code. Okay, and then npm start I will do. So it is getting started. Localhost 3000, yeah, it is correct. I'm not starting it here. Let me start it back here. It is already there, so let me do it here. Okay, and then let me increase it. I hope you are able to see it correctly. Oh, welcome, close. So this time what we are going to do, we are going to do some more cleaning this time. So let me go to first index.js, and I don't need this thing. I don't need index.css. I don't need report vitals. Let me save it, and then index test logo, this and this. I don't need all these things, so I can directly go here and delete it. Okay, so index.js, app.js, and app.css, I only have these things. So I will go to app.js now, and I don't need the logo anymore, so it will give an error. Let me remove this also, and let me remove everything else also. So this is done, and it will be a simple hello world. Let us see, we have removed so many things, if our project is working right or not. Logo, see, it is giving, it means the hot reloading is not done. So hot reloading is done and hello world is been shown. So we need to do we actually need to install two dependencies which help us getting the code functionality required for the CodePen. Okay, so for that I do a trick, because if you want to do npm install, you have to close this thing, close your shell. Most of the people do like that, but generally it is not required in React. But you can open another shell and do the npm install. So I can open it here. So by in my Windows terminal also I can open it. So, or I can use the integrated terminal. Integrated terminal is opened by Control J or Control J in Windows or Command J in Mac. So Control J by default. So this, why it is coming here? Okay, so now npm install. So there are cool packages for everything, means to in React. So that's why React is so popular. They have cool packages for everything. Code mirror and React code mirror 2, code mirror and React code mirror 2. So I will install them. So this way this will get installed here, and this will keep on running. So you don't have to close it and again do an npm start. So this is the way which I prefer. So now, so it is done. So again Control J to close it. Okay, so now we'll go we will get our HTML in place. So in our app.js, let me make it a fragment. Hello world, I don't need any more hello world. And div dot, is Amit available? Yeah, Amit is available. Pane dot top dash pane. So I'm creating two classes. See how it is done. Okay, and then this I'm let me make a editor class. So let me go here, create a new folder, components, and then inside that let me create editor.js. So editor.js I have created. Let me do a rafce. So it is done, and let me import it here. We're soon going to change it. So editor, so see, it will do the auto import. If I press enter, control C, control V, two times more, and then top pane is done, then we are going to have another div dot pane. So top pane have an additional class of top pane, okay, and then it will be an iframe. So let me close it. Okay, so then title equal to output sandbox equal to allow scripts, frame border equal to 0. With this, width equal to 100% and height equal to 100%. So we are making an iframe. Let me save it, and if we go back, you'll see nothing because right now we're showing nothing. Okay, so we have not even styled anything here. Okay, so next we have to go to a editor, and in editor we have to now start importing a lot of things here. So first we have to import a lot of things from code mirror. So this code mirror, it mirrors our code. It's a very good npm package, this code mirror. So import code. Okay, let me do one thing. There is a lot of import actually, so let me do one thing. Let me copy paste it, or it will take me a lot of time to just type this thing, and I can make some mistake again. So this all I required. So let me explain this code mirror, lib code mirror, or css. We need this material css also from code mirror, some xml, then javascript css, and then controlled component from the react code mirror too. We need this. Okay, so now let us have some props here. So those props which we have, this we are going to soon pass from app.js, but let us make those props first. So the prop will be display name, comma language, comma value, comma change. Then here let me make a function handle change, which we are soon going to have it from inside, and it will have editor, comma data, comma value, and then on change value it will use this props on change value, and then we remove this div dot editor container. Okay, div.editor container we have, and then inside that div.editor dash title we have. This editor title we have. Okay, and here we are going to have this display name, which we are passing it here as a prop. So display name and a button. Just now we will just have this O and C. We are going to soon change it, and then this is there, and then the control which we are getting from React Code Monitor, we will have that controlled. We are having it. Okay, on before change, on before change. So this is something which we get from the code monitor. Equal to, we have to pass handle change. This handle change function we have to pass value equal to value, class name equal to code mirror wrapper, and after that we have to pass some options here. Options equal to be an object. Line wrapping is no line number, not line number. Line wrapping is true, comma lint is true, comma mode is language. Okay, so I'm done here. So not done. Let we have to pass some of these props. So let us go back to our app.js and pass those props. So even we need the use state here, because we are going to change some of this on the on click of it. Okay, so let us do that. Import react comma use state from react. Okay, and then the editor is already there, components editor, and then we'll have this three use states: const html comma set html equal to use state. It will be a empty string. Okay, then this one will be for css. It will be set css. So you might have guessed, what we are doing, we are making three editors for our CodePen. Okay, so js will be set js like this, and then we are going to use this. So for HTML, we generally have the language as XML. See, we also imported that XML here for that reason. So language equal to XML. So this language we are using. Okay, mode is language, so the language we are using XML. Then the second thing is we have to pass this also, display name equal to HTML, then value equal to html. So this is the state variable which we have created. So html, this value, and now the set state way on change equal to this set html. So on change we are passing on change the set html also we are passing it here. So on change this value will be there. Okay, on change we are passing and the set html we are passing inside it. Okay, so let me do one thing. Let me copy this one only two more times. One is for css and one is for javascript. So this css set css javascript, and it will be display name will be js set js. So this is there. Let me save it. And now we need to go back to our editor. We have used the material theme for a dark background which the developer all loves. So this theme we will do material. Okay, this theme will be material, and then let me save it. Let me go back to the browser, and yeah, we are getting everything is correctly. So all these things are there. Okay, now we'll do the basic styling in our web app. So go to app, it is still showing our app.css. So let me go there, and as usual I'm doing a control A and delete everything. And okay, body of margin 0, save it. Okay, the margin is gone. Then the top pen we will give the for the top pen. So this one we are going to give, let me give this first, pen dot pen, and height is 50 vertical height, and display is flex. Okay, so height is 50 vertical height, display is flex. So they're all showing stack on top of one another. And then let give me the dot top dash pane, then the background color is Hsl 255 comma 225 comma 6% comma 25%. So the background color is different for the top pin. Now we have to do for the this editor container, which is shown from inside this. So editor container flex grow, we are using flex grow is 1. So this editor, it will grow till 1. Okay, and flex basis is 0. Let's save it. So it has grown completely. Okay, the editor. and then display is flex, and flex direction is column, padding is 0.5 rem. Let me save it. Yeah, it is looking nice now. And then our background color is Hsl 2256. Let me copy this. Hsl 2256, 25%. Yeah. So now editor container is done. Now I will do the style for editor title. Okay, so let me go back, editor title, and again a display of flex. So editor title have this, see, display name and button. So this two. So display flex, justify content space between, so that if you give this a space between, what will happen, these two will shift like this. Okay, and then color is white, and padding is 0.5 rem, 0.5 rem, 0.5 rem, and 1 rem. So I'm giving a nice padding in it. Also now it is showing correctly. Okay, so now what we need to do, we need to expand it till the end. Okay, so this all should be expanded till the end. So how we are going to do it? Okay, let me do one thing. Let me make it small, because or else the styles are not means showing correctly, means if I make it 150%, see, so this is the issue which we have right now. So how to fix that? So app.css will go, and we have actually a class. So this all are created by this class. So this control, so this has got something known as code mirror, and height, it should be 100% important. So this is how we override some of the default things which is given by the npms. So height is this, and then we have something known as code mirror wrapper also. Code mirror wrapper, code mirror wrapper, flex grow is 1, and overflow is hidden. Let me save it. So now it is fixed. Okay, so now we will add the functionality to show the output of this output on the string, like CodePen. Okay, so for that, in the app.js, we just need to add a src docs in app.js, which will contain our html, css, and javascript, and it will add it in this iframe. It will add this in the iframe. Okay, so here I will come back and const src doc equal to this, then html, this html will get closed, then the body and the body will get closed, then the style and the sty style will get closed, then the script and the script will get closed. Okay, so there the body is this dollar, it will be this html. Which html? This html. Okay, then this style will be, as you might have guessed, this css, state value of css, and then this script will be dollar this js. Okay, and then what we have to do, we have to come here, and this frame iframe is there, and src doc, src doc, this is a attribute to iframe, src doc, that src doc is equal to this src doc. So if we go back and see here, if I come here and let me increase a bit of size, now I can increase it, I think. Okay, now let us see whether our CodePen is working or not. Hello world. Okay, but why is it coming here? Okay, something is wrong actually here. Let me go back and check what is wrong. I think I have copied something. HTML set HTML, CSS set CSS, JS set JS. Okay, got it. This happens when you copy paste everything. And this is JS, HTML, CSS, and JS. Okay, this is right. Let me go back. Let me refresh it. Okay, now again we'll again test h1 hello world, and it is just like our CodePen. CSS, let's give some CSS. H1 color is red, and we have to close it, so it is done. Then let's give some JS also. Document dot body dot style dot background color. Background color, so by JS we can change it through this camel case thing. So and it's working perfectly. Our CodePen is working perfectly, actually means this is how the CodePen works. So it is working perfectly. So now this OC is there, so there is this thing is remaining. We have the OC means open close to work properly. We also will we want this to work properly, open close. So as you might have seen in CodePen, you can make that large, so that thing is there. So how to do that? So and we also will also show a nice icon also there. So let us go back to our editor.js, because OC is coming from there. Okay, and let me have a use state here. Okay, so then after this we'll use that const open comma set open equal to use state, and it will be by default, it will be true. It is a boolean, so by default it will be true. Okay, then div editor container is here, so this we are going to change it to first contain this, then backtick like this, and then or dollar. Oh, it should not go. Dollar of, if the open is there, then it will be a empty string, or else we are going to add a class of collapsed. Okay, so and then this button also we have to create. So this on click, we'll do on click equal to like this, set open priv open, we are changing, and it should be equal to not equal to priv open. So what we are changing, if it is true, it will be false, or if it is false, it will be true. Okay, let me save it, and we have to make this changes here also. So see, this editor container is there, so let me copy this editor container and dot this class which we have just created. Let me copy this so that I don't make any mistake. Dot collapsed is there, flex grow of 0, so the flex grow will be of 0. And then another thing also we need to do, because editor collapsed, dot code mirror dash scroll position absolute. We have to do this also. Okay, before moving forward, let's before showing the final thing, I want to okay, let me show it first whether it is working or not. So this is there, let me click on it, see, let me click on it, see, let me click on it, see. So this is exactly what is our CodePen. If I click on it, it will be bigger. If I click on it, it will be bigger. So that is the power of flex grow. So it is growing it to making it to 0 first. So whatever space it is there, it is minimum space it is taking. So this is how we work on CodePen also. Okay, so this is your own CodePen. So our project is over, actually over. Just we want to show a nice icon here, just that much is remaining. So our project is completely functional project. If I make it small also, it doesn't matter, only it will be a bit difficult to see. So let me increase the size again to 150. Okay, so we will just include the font awesome. So let me control J here, and let me clear this and that. Let me npm ins install dash dash save at fort. Actually it is not font, it is, but it is spelled like that. It is fort, AWE fort awesome react font awesome, react font awesome at fort fort awesome. We are going to use that free solid svg icons, free solid svg icon at fort awesome. And for that we also need to include at fort awesome, at fort awesome fort fort, no fort, here it is not fort but font awesome. Yeah, it is I should have copy pasted from this site. Font AWE font awesome svg co. So let me check once again if I spelled it right. Fort awesome slash react font awesome Fort AWS Fort awesome free solid SVG icons Fort awesome font awesome SVG core. I think it is right. So let it install and we have to add it in our add it here. So did it install correctly? Yeah, it installed correctly. So then import font awesome icon. So we are using this font awesome icon from at for awesome react font awesome. Yeah, I want this font awesome icon. Import like this far press alt and far expand alt from at fort from at fort awesome and SVG icons. So it is done. Then button it will be type equal to button we will make and class name equal to btn styles. Okay, so this is looking a bit bad. Instead of this OC, now let me have this like this and this from here I will do. Then this font awesome we have to use font awesome icon, which we have done this, and inside it we have to pass this. Okay, so icon, so we'll check actually if it is open then show the far compress alt. If it is open then show the far compress alt or show the far expand alt. Okay, let me save it. And we have to put the styles some additional styles here for it to work properly. So editor this position absolute, we have to do the overflow hidden is as important. Okay, and now the btn styles also will give. So see this btn styles we have created, so we have to give this also. Let me do that first, then we'll go back to our project. Margin left is 0.5 frame, background is none, border is none, color is white, and cursor is pointer. Let me save it. And now the moment of truth, let me come back. Okay, let me do first like this. Okay, see the button is showing correctly. If I do it, see, the button also got changed. See, the button also got changed. The button also got changed. So let me also increase it so that we can see it correctly. Okay, so see the button. So this is expanding, this is expanding, this is expanding. I don't want this, and h2. CodePen is complete. h2. So our this is working fine. So actually this complete our project, and this complete both of our project which we were doing today. And so hope you liked both of these projects today. And it took around 2 hours to complete both of these projects, and tomorrow we will do 3 projects. I don't know how much time it will take. Means you learned something cool in these 2 projects. So uh, uh, I think we can end this podcast, but I will again say, so please press the like button on YouTube so that this thing can reach to more people. This free web development tomorrow is the last day of it, and this is the 15th class, and tomorrow is the 16th class. So please do like it, and please do subscribe to my channel. Help me to produce content like this. I produce daily content and weekly live stream. So goodbye all. I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you.